All right, good evening. Monday. It's pretty late, about 9:20 right now. Just want to recap before I forget what I did today. Um, so I did not have a video for Friday. I tried to go back and do it, but it's been it's been 3 days, so I don't remember what I did first. And Friday, spent a lot of time just practice trading and did some real trading between the mass and the ES, and just mix up a little bit. The biggest change though is try to scout for 10 ticks instead of 4, and I talked to two people that watches this channel over emails, and one actually scout for 6 and one scout for 8, and they both use the second entry, but they told me that a lot of times, if they're really careful and pay attention, they can get more than 4, and it actually help with the risk and reward ratio. And I have to agree with that. And there's another viewer on this channel uh, that told me about Thomas Way, and I went and watched his video. He's pretty good. You guys should check him out. He walks through his chart reading skills, and I think he's really good. And he actually scout for 10, right? And that's what I try on Friday. And I think the biggest difference is that when you try to scout for more than 4, right, you have to really pay attention to your entries to ensure you get that much. As some of my previous scout, I barely get 4. So if you barely get 4, you got to stay away from those, because if you barely get 4, you're not going to get anywhere near 10. So I think that's the biggest, and because of that, I think it also controls my trading a little bit. Today I was able to collaborate, through email, some of the charts, what I saw, and things like that. It's pretty good. So Friday I ended up getting, I think, a positive 49, but I'm just gonna skip that, right? I just gonna report today, count today as I think day 25 or whatever. Um, I'll be resetting my goals here, right? I think somebody suggests that this goal might be intimidating me a little bit. Maybe it is, but I think what I'm gonna do is I will break it down to um, smaller milestones, you can say, and just go for those, right? And then towards the end of the day, we can stitch that up and see how we do. But before I start, right, I am not an expert at this, and I know that. I just I'm doing this to share my journey, my learning journey, so that people can see that you don't have to be an expert to do this, because I'm not an expert. I just started, right? You guys see I got a bunch of losing trades all over. I'm reading things wrong and things like that, but I honestly think some of the comments and some of the people on this channel has been very supportive, and I think I'm improving every day. Thanks for that. So please don't think that I am here trying to be an expert teaching people. I am not. I am just simply trying to share my learning journey on this price action with everybody. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so hopefully everybody likes the white background. It took me a while to get this. Right? I saw a bunch of white background, but I just can never get it to work right until somebody actually shared their setting with me. I always say that I'm partially colorblind. I'm not colorblind, but I just cannot work with colors. I'm really bad at it. But anyway, um, here's the overnight low. So this is basically it. That's where it opens, right? So last week was somewhere down here. Here's the high at about um, the high at about 1 a.m. and then it hit it again and got rejected at about 6:15 or so. So you can see a red line going through there. So it started with this channel right here, okay, and then later on I reset and got this channel right here. Just a bit of warning, I already saw it. Um, I already see a difference between the chart here and the chart that I actually use to do my trading. So I trade on my laptop at the place where I work, and I don't want to carry that around. It's a big laptop, right? So um, I'm not sure why the bars are actually forming a little different, but I think it's close enough. I will. I think because of that, I think I will have to start recording it again, right? So that I can actually have a better picture. Like this area, it was not this congested when I took this trade. Um, and then, but anyway, so I started late today, about 6:30, came in right here. So it already, I think I came in around right here, and I came in, yeah, I came in right here. I saw this, but did not have enough time to actually decipher everything and just see it push right through. Let me zoom in. So you can see the two channel pretty much. Today is a uptrend day for sure. Okay, so it went all the way up. Okay, so um, you can see that here's a nice it's a nice second entry, and the chart that I have this morning did not have that particular one. It's again, like I said, the makeup is a little different, but the one I have never showed that tick up there. Okay, even if that tick up, I would not have taken that because the it's almost a doji bar. It's not there, so you can see that it overshoots this channel here, right, and then got a nice bullish bar right there, and I took that one. But let me show you the one that I saw. It's just because it's just drastically different. It's kind of bugging me. I just want to verify for my purpose that that's not how I saw it. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so just like just what I thought. But this is what I saw this morning is so you got yeah, this is that exact setup, and you can see the channel that I have originally. It overshoot that, right? And then so you got a nice second entry right there, and this is a pretty bullish bar, so I took it right there and it got my 10. But you can see it never got that tick up, so not sure what's causing the big difference in the chart there. But so what I do is I save the profile, and then I um, import it in here. But I don't think the profile matters, right? Because NinjaTrader actually remembers where you took the trade and just plot it there. Uh, the profile never really remember where you plot your thing. I just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's the first trade. Okay. Let's go back. And then I read through this channel later, and also I took a screenshot of this to collaborate with somebody. So let's take a look here and see what I saw there because it was not this congested. If it was this congested, I would have not taken it, to be honest. So you got a high right here, and then it went up like that. Okay, and then it shot out. Yeah, but essentially I think that's what happened. So except for the one this morning, there was a double top right here as well. Um, and that double top is not here. But I took the trade because suddenly you made a new high when nice second entry here, right at the EMA, so I took it and it went around a little bit and just kicked me out. My stop is right here. Okay, if I use this as a stop, it would not, we would have made it, but by the time you got here, you got, well, I guess it's a, what do we think? Is that a second entry as well here? Yeah. If you pivot, you start your count right here, right? 0, 1, and 2. You got a nice signal bar here. I guess. Yeah, you can do that as well. But again, if you see this, then you're still within this right here. You're still within this, and once you break out, it never really retests this. So, but that's my first loss right there. Again, this morning there was a little double top right here. So when I took it, if I take that double top into consideration, that hey, I might not get past that, I think it would have saved me there. Plus, look at the congestion over here. You don't have much of the congestion. It's just a really nice solid two leg up, and it goes. Okay. Or maybe wait until this actually hits your channel. This right here actually bounce off your channel. So there's a few cue that I can take for the future. Okay, but again, right? So you take this loss into consideration. So it's about one, two. It's about 15. Yep, 15 ticks, right? So you only lost 3 ticks, so it's actually pretty good. Risk to reward wise, right? So now I'm going off of this little channel here, and I'm gonna start drawing the smaller channel just so that I can get into that habit. But this one is pretty simple. Went to the bottom of the channel here, came up and continued to go up. Um, saw this one right here. Saw this one, but just like right at the top, so can't really take it. But here you got new high, right? So it's almost like the first one that we did, right? So new high, make a second attempt right there right away, and then came down and straight up. So took that one, and then shortly after that, I took this one as well. Let's see what happened here. Yep, so new high. Again, what I saw here is close, but not entirely matching what I saw in the morning. So I think I will have to take the video when I go do this so that it can actually reflect exactly what I saw. But this is a second entry. Okay, and then down. Yeah, so it's not really. Yeah, so I actually took it right here. Okay, so I did. Took it right here for the second entry, and then you can see this one right here is a higher low. I'm starting to pick this up because somebody keep on mentioning this, and we've been emailing back and forth, so he can help me understand what he means by this. But you have a second opportunity to get in right here. So you got first entry, right, and then down, right? This one ticked down, and then so put your order in right there. Came in, and then got rejected. Got a higher low, So technically, you can enter above this one as well. So got my that's my fourth trade for the day right there. And then the rest of the day, we waited, and just not much more after that. Let's see here. Yeah, so I went all the way over here. There's a couple. Yeah, I marked it right here. Oh, okay, so it actually saved this. So it went down. All my trend channel didn't save, but somehow this thing got saved. But I think by now I reset my trend channel to something like this, right, to show that. Anyway, let's take that out so that. But I saw this right here, so I don't know if you can see it, but it's first entry right there, right? First entry, and then second entry. This is actually again different than what I saw, but it was just one tick below and then it went off. But it was just learning from the first mistake, right? Just too congested, just can't take it. We just don't know if it's gonna break out and then come back, right? Because congestion could represent a change in momentum there, and then happens again right here. Can't take it, and by now it's like 11 and I already got my tray and I was happy, so didn't didn't stick around much longer. Um, okay, sorry, rambling on a lot today, but this is where we're at. Gonna try this for a while. Really think that the 10 ticks actually got me a lot more patience in looking for the correct setup and start drawing these trend channel and really zoom in throughout the day just to see the overall pictures. And then, I have a couple of people that I email back and forth throughout the day, sharing my charts with them actually really helped, right? They point out things that I don't see, and we talk about it, and it really helps. Okay. Anyways, that's Monday. I will uh, I will look into restructure the journey that we're on, and then I'll re-update that. Thanks for watching. I hope you learn something just like me every day. Um, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.